me ask you something. When your child started year 3, did you see it as just another step in school? Or did anyone ever sit you down and say, this year is going to be a turning point? You see, most parents I talk to are quite shocked to hear that year 3 is what I call the maths danger zone. Why? Well, because it's right here in years 3 and 4 that the foundations either click or cracks begin to spread. And unfortunately, I've seen it as a teacher over and over again. You know, a child who seems fine in year 2 suddenly hits a wall in year 3. And from then on, maths just feels harder and harder. So what do I mean by the maths danger zone? Well, up until year 2, maths is mostly concrete. Counting blocks, simple adding, takeaways, things you can see and touch. But from year 3 onwards, maths takes a big leap. We shift into multiplication and division, fractions and problem solving. It's abstract, it's layered, and it moves fast. And here's the challenge. The curriculum is designed to keep momentum. It keeps pressing forward whether a child has fully grasped the last step or not. So if a child has even small gaps in place value or number sense, basic recall, well, year 3 can suddenly feel like jumping onto a moving train. Some kids hang on, some stumble, and some quietly fall off the back without anyone noticing right away. There can be huge consequences, can't there? Here's what it looks like in real life. Maybe your child still uses fingers for multiplication when the rest of the class is doing it in their head. Or they avoid putting up their hand in class because they're scared of being wrong. Maybe they say things like, I hate fractions, I'm just not good at maths. Maybe you've seen the homework meltdowns, tears, frustration, avoidance. Or maybe you've seen the silence, the blank stare at the kitchen table, the shrugged shoulders and the quiet, I don't know. And here's the hard truth. You see, if gaps form here in years 3 to 6, they don't fix themselves later. They widen. And by the time high school comes, those gaps feel like gaping holes that are impossible to bridge. I can't tell you how many times I saw students in year 7 struggling, not because they weren't capable, but because the cracks from years 3 and 4 were never fully repaired. But imagine this instead. Your child hits year 3 and every new step they take is built on solid ground. Multiplication isn't just chanting numbers, it's building rows of Lego blocks and seeing patterns on a chart and drawing arrays until it just clicks. And fractions? They aren't this strange, scary thing. They're slices of pizza and pieces of chocolate and sections on a number line. Instead of rushing ahead, your child is guided back to strengthen what's shaky and exposed to multiple explanations, and they're encouraged to try things for themselves until it just feels natural. And that's when you see the light bulb moments. That's when they start saying, I can do this, I get it. And that confidence, that belief in themselves, it doesn't just change their maths. It changes how they approach every single subject. So, let me ask you, on a scale of 1 to 5, how confident would you say your child is in maths right now? Have they become more confident since year 2 or less? Do they see themselves as a maths kid, or are they starting to tell themselves, this just isn't me? And what happens in your home? For example, do you notice that they're quick to start their homework, or do they delay and avoid it? Do you hear, this is too hard, more often than, I'll give it a go? Because these little signals tell a big story. And what happens in the danger zone years will echo all the way through high school and beyond. And that's exactly why I created a resource just for parents like yourself. It's called Did You Know? And it covers 20 different important questions every parent needs to consider about maths education. It's short, it's practical, It's designed to help you ask the right questions, the ones that uncover whether your child might already be in the danger zone. Questions like, what really happens if gaps aren't spotted early? Or how do you know if confidence is slipping before it's obvious? Or what role should you play and what should you leave to the school? Because here's the truth. The earlier you notice these signs, the easier it is to act. So if you'd like a quick eye-opening read that could change the way you see your child's maths journey, I'd love you to download your free copy today. The link is right below this video. Take a look. I think you'll find it both reassuring and helpful, and I believe your child will thank you for it, even years from now.